WJBF News Channel 6 and the Augusta Regional Airport, embracing the vision.
Since 1941, the Augusta Regional Airport has played a significant role both in the history of American aviation and in the economic development of the CSRA. When most people think of an airport, they think of hellos and goodbyes at the gates and watching planes take off and land. What many don't realize is the enormous economic benefit that the airport has brought to this community. In 1941, the airport was established as a flight training school to support the United States military buildup prior to World War II. The school was one of 3 contract pilot schools in the country to offer basic flight training, employing an estimated 300 civilians with an annual payroll of $1.5 million. Soon after it opened, the airport was named Bush Field in honor of Donald Bush, a flight instructor who was killed in a mid-air collision while performing flight training maneuvers. Nearly 5,000 students were trained at the flight school before its doors were closed in 1944. In 1945, the Augusta City Council created the Augusta Aviation Commission, which serves the CSRA to this day. 3 years later, the federal government transferred Bush Field and all the buildings to the city of Augusta. In 1950, Bush Field opened for business. Prior to the grand opening ceremony, the City Council voted to rename the airport Curry Field after a local politician. The act outraged veterans and thousands of people protested. Less than a month later, the name Bush Field was restored. One of the airport's most profitable initiatives occurred in 1955 when Hampton Manning, the airport's first manager, opened a transient terminal. The facility sold fuel to and serviced visiting aircraft. To this day, the fueling operation continues as a major source of revenue for the airport, helping it to maintain self-sufficiency and profitability. This is one of the reasons why no tax dollars or city funding has ever been needed to support the airport. Throughout the 1950s and 60s, more people were taking to the skies. Passenger traffic grew, and the old flight school barracks were renovated and leased to Continental hotels. By 1964, Bush Field was one of the country's busiest airports, ranking 135th in the nation. Daily jet service at the airport began in 1965, and passenger traffic began to skyrocket. During the 70s, Capital Aviation of Georgia established itself at the airport with a $1 million-plus airplane service facility. The company, now known as Landmark Aviation, ultimately developed a jet engine repair facility, an avionics navigation shop with structural and aircraft systems repair capability. Today, Landmark Aviation employs roughly 220 people locally. By the 1990s, Bush Field tenants and visitors were contributing approximately $290 million in annual economic activity, with nearly 2,200 jobs attributed to the airport. In 2000, Bush Field was renamed Augusta Regional Airport at Bush Field to reflect its representation of the rapidly growing CSRA. Today, the Augusta Regional Airport continues to take care of business. The 2005 stats are impressive. More than 315,000 commercial service passengers use the airport, and about 17,000 general aviation operations carried 70,000 persons. Fort Gordon and the military utilize the airport as a training facility and to transport patients to and from the Eisenhower Army Medical Center and troops to and from the Middle East. Delta connection carrier Atlantic Southeast Airlines and U.S. Airway Express connect Augusta to the world via convenient nonstop service to Atlanta and Charlotte, 2 of the largest hub cities in the country. Since 1941, our local airport has played a significant role in the economic development of this community. Augusta Regional Airport tenants and visitors contribute approximately $300 million in economic activity to the area each year. The Augusta Regional Airport continues to move the community forward, embracing the vision of Augusta and the CSRA.